Hey folks, how you doing? Papa Joe here again. I told you I got like 3 of them I want to make tonight. I'm saving the best and the longest one for last. I'm letting it boil a little bit. Letting all of it marinate. Besides that, I need to have a couple of cigarettes before I take off on that long spill. Alright. Now I want to talk a little politics. We done covered a little bit about trucking. Now we're going to cover a little bit about politics. I haven't been checking in on a lot of stuff. Just me. There's so much of it that we can't change until election. Last week, the president signed that bill about the budget. I heard so many people talking about how he had sold out. They got to him. The swamp got him. Maybe all them girls that came forward claiming to have some kind of claims against him, maybe they got him. Maybe that's how he got out of charges. Worst case scenario, let's bring it up. Let's try to figure out the worst deal. You noticed I didn't make any videos about it. I have proclaimed all along not to be the biggest Trump fan, and I'm not. However, I have told you numerous times that I really do trust him now. I don't like him, but I trust him. And I'm getting actually where I like him a little bit. I kind of like that in-your-face attitude. I kind of like it. And I wanted to see what he was going to do. I could not believe that as good as he's been doing and the way he has been trying to keep his campaign promises, I didn't think he had sold out. And I still don't. I think he had a plan. I think he was out foxing them. I think he got them to let the fox in the chicken house. And they went for it hook, line, and sinker. Why do you think a man like Trump would give them everything they was asking for? I think it was for a couple of reasons. One, they've been trying to use these, excuse me, I had chili a while ago, and it was much better the first time. I had chili baked potatoes. I liked it, but I'm starting to wonder if it'd like me. I think he had a plan from Jump Street. They've been trying to use this budget nonsense. Oh, we got to do this or the government's going to shut down. So let's just use this as a two-by-four to beat the hell out of the country and the Republicans and the president. Well, when they voted on that bill, or I guess it's a bill, it's a law now, the budget. What do they call that? The Omnibus or Omni or whatever. Well, that's locked in now. Period. It's a law. So now we have the money to run the country for a while. He gave away a lot. However, my understanding is that once it's made a law like it is now, you cannot take money from this project. I don't know what to call it. But it is allotted to do this. You cannot take that money and put it over here to help this. No, 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 no. That money stays there to do what it was supposed to do. Now, if he wants, and I don't know all the workings, but if he wants, he has a few powers. Executive order's one of them. So now he can shut down some of this stuff. It's my understanding. Now, who decides where that money goes, or does it just disappear? Well, we don't need it, so take that off the budget. I don't know. The biggest thing that I can see is that with the wall, and there was some people up in arms. Because, in that law that they passed, the wall went away as we know it. And those prototypes that he had made, it's in there that, no, 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 you cannot use those. The president's, if not his number one job, any president, is to protect us. Building that wall is protecting us. So he got all this money to build up the military and whatnot, and I don't remember numbers, it was a big one. You realize that he can now state that we are in a national emergency, and he can now allot monies to building that wall. He don't have to use them first 4 prototypes that they made up for him, or how many, I think there was 4. He can tell them, come up with another one. Don't duplicate these. And he can still build the wall. I know. That leaves us paying for it, and not Mexico. I don't give a shit if Mexico pays for it. You want me to send you $20 a month? I'll gladly send $20 a month to the fencing fund. And I'll bet you there's enough Americans around here that feels the same, that we could just damn near build that out of our coffee money if we wanted. I don't care where the money comes from. I want them to build a wall. Period. I want the borders protected, the Mexican border protected. That's the biggie. Eventually, yeah, you can do something with Canada. I don't care. We don't want to hurt their feelings and leave them out. Canada gets their feelings hurt pretty easy. Actually, Canada was trying to build a wall their own selves up there to keep all the damn Democrats from running up there, was my understanding. Everybody and their brother was going to leave if Trump won. So my understanding, Canada was starting to build one. I don't blame them. Unfortunately, all them damn people crying they was going to leave, I ain't heard of none of them leaving. Imagine that. I was joking about the wall on Canada. But there was a big joke going on about it. There was a little video, YouTube about it. Some Canadians had made it. And that's what it was about. They was building a wall to keep the Democrats out. They called them liberals, but but anyhow, y'all need to not sell President Trump short. He didn't get to be where he's at by being a dumbass. I think he's had a plan all along. He's been in there long enough. He's learning how to play their games. He's a fast learner. And you mark my words, he's fixing to put the hammers to them. I just about bet on it. He's fixing to put the hammer down. He's, and one of the damn Democrats came out and says, Oh, I thought he was master of the art of the deal. He sure didn't miss this one. He didn't even show up. Huh. That should have been a red flag to you there, feller. Somebody like Trump is prideful. He is not going to take failure well. He ain't going to accept failure at all. And I think he's been in there learning how to use the system against them. How many times have you heard me tell you that I raised my kids telling them to learn what rules we were playing the game by and then learn to use the rules against them? I think that's exactly what he's doing. And I think he's fixing to open a can of whoop ass on them that they'll never forget. Talking to somebody today, and they said it was yesterday that he called the Democrats out on DACA on national TV, evidently, and it told all the dreamers and DACA people, your hero, the Democratic Party, they have sold you out. They have abandoned you. We've offered to have 3 meetings and they won't show up to the meetings. Hell yeah, call them out. I like it. That's the kind of stuff that's making me like him. Y'all have figured out enough now that I'm a pretty straight shooter. I like to just lay out the truth and deal with it. If it makes you melt, well, melt. If it makes you stand up and salute, then stand up and salute. But there's the truth. No sugar added. Now deal with it. Well, I think that's what he's fixing to do to them. I think he let them have enough rope to hang themselves. They thought, and they shouldn't have thought, because we've seen some of their thinking process and it's not good. I just want to tell you, don't give up on him by no means. I think he knows what he's doing, and I think he's got a plan. And I think when it's all over, you and I are going to like it. I don't think they will. Go figure. With that, I've got actually 2 more videos to make. Y'all remember, he loves you, and so do I. Real good chance he might have put Trump in office to help out the rest of us. I'm not going to say he did or he didn't, but there's a good chance that he's got his hand in this. Think about that. Y'all have a good evening now. Good night.